This is Eric with Kalos Services and HVAC School, and we're going to do a little walk around of this DX motor room while I wait for this unit to defrost. We got two medium temperature racks in this room. We got remote headers. This is the header for this rack, which is rack 5. This is the header for this rack, which is rack 4. Obviously, you've got your compressors. They all discharge into a common discharge line. And that goes over to your oil separator, this guy right here. And from there, we can send it to our heat reclaim or to our condensers. So back here, this would be your hot gas defrost, but it's not used on this rack. So we have discharge line going to our heat reclaim, which is, I believe, for the air conditioner reheat coil on this rack. That's coming back. This other line is coming back through a check valve here. And then these both go to your condenser. Both of these lines go straight to the condenser, and these two come back. These are both liquid lines with check valves. Now sometimes you would have a condenser split valve, but this does not have it on this rack. So then it goes straight into the receiver, out the receiver into the dryer. Here's your liquid line coming out of the dryer, back up and over to your remote header. So this is your remote liquid header for your circuits out front. And this is your remote suction header coming back. Suction dryer, there's probably not one in there because they usually don't want to run them, at least not permanently. And then on all of your evaporators, you've got electronic EPR valves. There's different names for these. This throttles your suction pressure to keep it higher on the case side so that we can achieve 100% runtime for the cases. And when we go into defrost, that will close. So your suction header comes back to your rack, down and around, back to your compressors there. Coming out of your oil separator, you have your oil line out the bottom of your separator, which feeds your oil reservoir, and then goes through your oil filter and out to your compressors. To each one of these oil regulators, which should be adjusted for like a third to half sight class for proper oil feed to each compressor. There on the front, you have your receiver, your liquid level indicator. These ones vary a lot because that AC heat reclaim takes a lot of gas when it's active. So they'll go anywhere from 10 to 40% and back and forth. You got your same deal over here, except this rack has hot gas defrost. So you see this valve here is a defrost differential valve. You go to this rack, we don't have that. So on this one, this valve will create like a 20 to 30 psi differential depending on where exactly it's set when something's in defrost, so it can establish flow of hot gas through the defrost header and back up the liquid line, and that refrigerant will merge with the liquid back at the liquid header here. So when this goes into defrost, it's hard to see here, but there's your defrost solenoid. The defrost solenoid, and it ties in down there below this EEPR valve. This will close, defrost discharge gas will go down the suction line and come back up the liquid line and into the liquid header. It'll probably be a liquid at that point. At least that's the idea. So that's basically your only difference there on these racks. Other than that, they're pretty identical. We'll look in here. Here's your compressor contactors. Each contactor has its own control breaker so that one problem doesn't take down the whole rack. Here is your controller. In this case, it's an Emerson controller. Hold on, I gotta pop this open. And that controller goes to your relay board. And those relays are assigned to different actions. Like you see compressor, I don't know how well this shows up. Compressor 1, 2, and 3. Master hot gas, which is that DDR valve, that defrost differential valve. And you can see here, we got some stuff that's crossed out. The condenser split valve, which this doesn't have. So you got different outputs there. Motor saver for the whole rack. This one's going to be similar. It looks like some of these have been modified, but pretty much the same thing. Compressor contactors in the other panel. Here's your defrost boards. These are controlling all your EEPRs and your defrost. So you got your schematics and everything. We're not going to go circuit by circuit because it's basically just controlling all of these. Of course, you've got exhaust fans and air intakes to keep the motor room cool. You have your main breaker panel. Got more relay boards in here. As you can see on this rack, somebody has eliminated half the condenser at some point. So if we go outside, you can see this half of this condenser has been eliminated. For whatever reason, those two are still in circuit. You got some ACs, you got your low temp. I think there's a low temp and medium temp over there. We might go look at that in a moment. But that's pretty much it.
Thanks for watching our video. If you enjoyed it and got something out of it, if you wouldn't mind hitting the thumbs up button to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the notifications bell to be notified when new videos come out. HVAC School is far more than a YouTube channel. You can find out more by going to hvacrschool.com, which is our website and hub for all of our content, including tech tips, videos, podcasts, and so much more. You can also subscribe to the podcast on any podcast app of your choosing. You can also join our Facebook group if you want to weigh in on the conversation yourself. Thanks again for watching.